Even when you're in like the real estate market. Oh, I wish that I was in the real estate market back then. I would have bought so many houses. I would have been a millionaire. Or I wish that I was in, in the stock market game back when the .com ever and everything blew up. You know what I mean? We all wish that we were there when these things happened, but a lot of us were too young. You were around.
I was around.
But whatever.
I'm not that old, but I was around.
Just kidding. But we all wish that we were there. You guys ever have those thoughts before? Like
Yeah.
you wish you took advantage of an opportunity, or you had an opportunity when you were younger?
Yes,
Yeah, right?
100%.
Sometimes I wonder why everybody's not taking more advantage of what we have right here, right now. Because we can't do anything about the past. There's nothing that we can do. We can sit here, we can dwell over it, get upset about it, wish things were different. As far as I know, there is no such thing as a time machine, so we can't change the past, but we can make a difference as to what happens next. So my advice to all of you, whatever you did yesterday wasn't good enough. I don't care what you accomplished yesterday. I don't care if you made $1 million yesterday. It wasn't good enough. We can do better. We can always, today is the day that everybody has to level up a little bit more. There's no reason why we should ever be digressing. Because every single day, one of two things happens. Because there is no staying the same in life. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. Nothing stays stagnant. Your business is either growing or it's shrinking. There's no staying the same ever. You know what I mean? That's just the way that it is. And we have to make sure every day that we put ourselves in a position that our business and ourselves are growing. There's something that's stopping you right now. We all are at a certain place, and none of us are satisfied, including myself. Is that all safe to say?
100%.
That we all want to be somewhere.
I'm not satisfied.
We all want to be further ahead.
Yes.
What is the one thing or many things that's stopping you right now from getting there?
Mindset.
That's always going to be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And regardless of what those reasons are, that and those are the things that we have to work on every single day, because if we don't, you have zero chance to get to where you want to go. And the best thing that I know how to do, in my opinion, is to increase your activity to such a ridiculously high level that you don't get caught up in anything. It doesn't matter if they say no. It doesn't matter if they hang up on you. It doesn't matter if they don't have a banking account and you wrote up on a credit card. It doesn't matter if they give you some bullshit story that they got to talk to their niece and their nephew and their mother. None of that matters. Because my activity level is so high. Grant Cardone said one thing, and I've used this before, and still when I say it, people don't understand what I mean, but it's time that y'all lower your closing ratios.
Mm.
We need to get our activity level so high that our closing level actually gets reduced. Our closing percentage gets lowered. Because we're talking to, not because we're getting worse, because we're talking to that many more people.
Mm.
If your closing ratio is 30% and you talk to 10 people, right, and we talk to more people, say you talk to 50 people, your closing ratio is going to go lower. The more people, it's just going to go lower. It's bound to happen.
Right.
But your profitability and how much sales you make and how many people you hire is going to go up. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So stop settling for mediocre results. Stop allowing yourself to get caught into average levels of activity. Stop making excuses, because every single one of us all has the same compensation plan.
Mm-hmm.
We all have the same plan. Everyone's got the same deal.
Yep.
We all work the same leads.
Yep.
We all sell the same products.
Yep.
At the same prices. Ramon doesn't have a certain set of leads. Rachel Boatwright doesn't get certain specialized privilege pricing than Bianca and you guys get. No one gets different leads. Everybody has the exact same opportunity. Why is it that someone like Bianca, within 3 years, can be making over $50,000 in a month, and some of you are not there yet? If she can do it, why can't you? Same system.
Yep.
Same system. And just as an example, a girl like Bianca started off on a 50% contract with Senior Life, and David was helping pay for some leads. That's why the contract was a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But since this occurred, she's been growing and following every single step of every single way. Some of you are a little spoiled and started a little bit higher because I got sold or someone got sold on an opportunity that you should be getting paid more than what this says.
Right.
but I'm just busting your chops. But
Yeah.
what I mean by that is we have a lot of you guys here have a better opportunity than some of the others had when they started out.
Mhm.
And we can't take that for granted. This is the best business to be in the world, in my opinion. If the final expense in insurance industry went away tomorrow, I don't know what the hell I'd do.
Yeah.
Because I damn sure ain't gonna go, do some mediocre job at some mediocre salary. Just not gonna do it,
Yeah.
So we really gotta control your destiny.
Mhm.
You're in control of it. Every decision that you make every single day is gonna dictate what your results are gonna be.
I'm in agreement with you.
I know that we all have we want to relax sometimes. I get it. I like to relax too. I want to watch some Netflix. I get it. We all do. We want to do the same thing here and there. You want to have a little break and whatever. I get it. But there's no reason like right now if you have a mission, can you guys all look back when you were like 18 years old like it was damn yesterday?
The other day.
I was in high school just yesterday. I feel like.
Yeah.
One thing that I talked to Eric Berlin when I speak to him, you know what he tells me, Doug? I'm 84 years old and I feel like I was 30 yesterday.
Already done.
Time flies.
So if you look at how the last 10 years went by, the next 10 years are going to go even quicker. And if we don't start making some changes today, there's going to be some pretty upsetting things because the best case scenario is you're going to be in the same place that you are right now.
That's not a good
But
place
you're going to
be.
be 10 years older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you sharing that. I think it's right on point. And I'm in agreement, grateful but not satisfied.
So I'll close it out with this thing. I had these 3 different types of people.
Mm.
Okay, and I want to share and I want you guys to not answer me, but figure out what type of person that you are. The first person, we categorize them as victims, right? These are people that have zero capacity to execute anything. They blame everybody and everything, they're looking for a savior. They're looking for someone to give them everything without having to do anything. And whether we like to admit it at all, at one point, if not currently, we are all a victim. If you're honest with yourself, there was a time in your life that you were a victim. Maybe you are right now. I don't know. I don't need anybody to agree or
Right.
say that they are. Man, I'm not picking on anybody.
Mhm.
But that's just the reality. Even myself, at one point, I was a victim.
Mhm.
And I was blaming other people. I was mad. When I was at Lincoln Heritage, I was mad. I was pissed off that I thought that if I was in a different position and had a bigger contract, that things would have been different. But they weren't. They would not have been. They could have gave me a 200% contract. None of it would have mattered. The second thing is that type of person that's always consuming information. They never feel ready. They go to every seminar, they read every book, they attend every training meeting, they're constantly studying. He believes or she believes that the more that he or she knows, the more that they'll be ready. But the unfortunate thing is that day never comes. And if that's you, then that day has to be today that it finally comes. One of the most things that I love about this business is the fact of how simple it is.
Yeah.
If it was hard, trust me, I would not be here. Y'all know me. Duncan, you know me. My next door neighbor for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Last year. Normal person.
Yeah.
Average, dumb as the rest of them. It's nothing special. But I seem to figure it out because what I did was I stopped worrying about all the stuff and I just went my ass to work.
Yeah.
And then the third type of person, this is the type of person that I want everybody to be today, moving forward forever, is the one that has the certainty that he or she can execute. They're just looking for the system and the process to get them to where they got to go. They're not a victim. They're just ready. They know that if they're given the right tool, that they're going to succeed no matter what. They have the confidence in their own ability, and they're comfortable executing the amount of activity that's going to take to win. Which person are you going to be today, and what person are you going to be moving forward?
I already know.
So today is the day that I don't care where you're at, today is the day that you level up and you kick it up a notch. Whatever you did yesterday, quadruple the activity because it wasn't good enough. Because you're still not where you got to be.
Mm-hmm.
So let's pick it up. Let's do it.
Fair enough.
Win? Time to
Win, brother.
All right, let's
Thank
go.
you, man. Appreciate
Big
it.
day.
Good deal.